Today we're going to look at the AIC charting functionality. There are two ways to view and create charts on the AIC website. You'll find the first on each individual company profile page, as they provide you with a ready-built chart for that trust with some ability to configure it further. And second, we have a standalone graphing tool which users can build from scratch. This area is more flexible and includes the ability to measure individual trusts against their peers. If you have already watched our tutorial on company profile pages, you'll know that every company has a dedicated Performance tab. Let's head there now for Temple Bar Investment Trust. You'll find the chart just below the performance tables. By default, this shows a 5-year view of price and NAV total return. So straight away you can see how the trust has performed over time, including any peaks and troughs. Above the chart, we can see that this trust has returned 113% on an overall share price basis. Over on the right-hand side, these yellow buttons let you quickly change the time period. So if I switch to 3 years, the chart updates to match. You can see the return over this shorter period is still strong, around 97%. If you want more precise dates, you can use the boxes on the right-hand side to choose the start and end point. The default chart type is price and NAV total return. Some people prefer to look at raw price to see how the share price has performed over time without the effects of any dividends that may have been paid, so they can see certain price points the company has reached over time. Others prefer to think in terms of money, so if I keep the time period set at 3 years and switch to a £10,000 investment, you can see how that would have grown here to over £19,000. If I switch back to total return, there are a few more options down here. I can add the AIC sector average that's relevant to the trust that we're looking at. In this case, this is the UK equity income sector, the yellow line, which is made up of other companies investing in similar areas. You can see it's returned around 42% on average, so the Temple Bar has outperformed its peers over this period. This button adds a comparative benchmark to the chart. In this case, I have added the Morningstar UK index. This is equivalent to the FTSE All-Share. That's its return there on the pink line. I can use these boxes to add other items to the top chart, like dividend information, discount and yield, so you can tailor the chart depending on what you're interested in. Scrolling down, I can see a discount chart over time. If I put my mouse anywhere in it, I can see the exact discount on that date. This is useful to spot trends over time and where the company currently resides versus its historic discount. And lower down, you can see a dividend yield chart as well. Now, what I've shown you so far is great to look at an individual company in detail. However, many people want to compare trusts side by side. This is where our full charting capabilities come in, and things get more interesting. Here I can access our full interactive chart. This page usually starts as a blank canvas, but because we've arrived via Temple Bar, it's already been added for us. Let's compare it with another trust. I'll pick Fidelity Special Values. I click here, and immediately I've added that company into the mix. If you want to simplify things, you can remove elements like NAV total return using these crosses just to reduce the noise a bit. Now we're comparing the share price returns of Temple Bar and Fidelity Special Values side by side. You can see I can also compare discounts and yields on the same charts. So I can see on this occasion that Temple Bar is consistently providing a higher yield. I can add several more trusts if I wish, up to a maximum of 5. Although it's worth keeping things simple, otherwise it can start to look a bit crowded. You still have all the same controls, so you can adjust time periods or switch to a £10,000 view. As well as being able to add new companies, you also have your pick of AIC sectors or market benchmark indices here too. We've ordered this list by the most commonly used sectors and indices for your convenience, however all of them are available here. So in this case, I may wish to add UK all companies and UK equity income sectors to my chart in order to complete my analysis. Or I can add any of our large suite of comparative indices too. This concludes our overview of the charting feature. It allows you to visualize performance over time, explore different metrics, and compare trusts against each other, their sector, and the wider market.